Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Stoneshard, shall we? Continuing our complete beginner's guide here in 2023 now, and we're going to begin as a new character. We met an untimely end with our electric sorceress because of me failing to look for traps and also playing in permadeath mode. I'm going to continue with permadeath mode, but I thought what would be great for the guide is to kind of just keep doing science in terms of exposing new characters, learning to play them, seeing what they are like, seeing how powerful they are, but also just refining the beginning of the game. You know, the first guide just went in a very, very linear fashion, doing each quest methodically to start out the game, but if you're playing in permadeath like me and you have to start over with new characters each time, or you just want to experiment and you're playing in adventurer mode but you want to try out different characters, you're going to need to play this beginning portion of the game. And why not experiment and see what paths can provide more efficient methods of leveling up and getting powerful. So I'm going to use Derwin, the Woodward, and be a ranged character this time. I really enjoyed using a crossbow with Arna, but she misses with it. So what if we were using a bow to attack, but we could hit with it? Let's see what that plays like, alright? So Derwin starts out with the Sharp Eye trait, which gives him this very nice ability that basically applies a debuff to the enemy that gives them minus 20% dodge and plus 20% damage taken for 10 turns. So you know, after that initial shot, you can blast people, and they have less of an ability to dodge you, so that seems great. He starts out knowing how to use ranged weapons. He has athletics, and, you know, we do know how to use some close-ranged weapons as well if they get up on us and we want to switch. So, I think this seems like a lot of fun, and let's confirm.
So interesting. Anyway, enough pleasantries. It's time to get to work.
It is. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip Varen a little bit.
We're in. Don't worry. You can.
All right. So if you want to see all of the dialogue, of course, and hear all of the voice acting, I do have a Let's Play of the series, and in the beginning of the guide, I go more slowly through things as well. But at this point, we've, you know, started the game a bunch, so we're just going to dive right into it. Alright. So I need the ring, and I'm going to be like, hey dude, give me this ring. Confirm. And take care. By the way, of course, if you're just joining the guide, I recommend going back to the first episode of the series if you're new to Stoneshard and you want to learn all the ins and outs. But if you're more experienced with Stoneshard and just want to see how a ranged character pans out, then you're good to go here. I'm not going to be explaining every single bit of how to play the game or what the controls are or things like that. I'm going to be moving kind of quickly through some stuff because I'm going to assume that you've watched the entire series and me methodically and thoroughly explaining the game's controls. So we can have two weapon sets, and our main weapon set will be this bow, and he starts with a unique bow, which has a range of 8, which is quite good. 10% armor penetration, 4% bleed chance, and is minus 55% accuracy, which most of the ranged weapons in this game have a huge hit to accuracy on them. But this is a good way for us to start out, and we start with leaf-shaped arrows. Now, these arrows are bad, but we can upgrade them. And I'm going to switch weapon sets with W or click on this icon here and just throw in this dirk in case I want to do some melee fighting. I'll switch back. I'm going to put this ring on and check out my vest. So Derwin's vest is a 2 protection piece of furry leather that gives you a reduction to fumbling, a boost to dodging, helps your skills, energy, and gives a little bit of resistance. We start with an apprentice cowl, a worn cloak, and peasant shoes. Okay, we have bandages, some money, 2 loaves of bread, lockpicks, and a healing salve. So I'm going to go ahead and sort our items. Okay, now the other thing we need to do is open up our character window here and look at our abilities. And push C to open up the character window. So, sorry, C for the character window and S for the abilities over here. We are level 1, so let me go ahead and distribute some ability points. Alright, so we're going to be looking at perception with this character. This was a great suggestion given in the YouTube comments by a friend, but also, you know, this makes sense because you can see that perception is just kind of like your accuracy, but also danger sense, and every 5 levels of the threshold, you get a bonus range and vision. So it's very nice. So each point gives us 1.5% accuracy and 1.5% armor penetration. So let's go over to ranged weapons, and let's look at this tree and see what skills we can acquire, okay? So we could get taking aim, which takes 4 energy and has a cooldown of 1, and we activate it to get a huge boost of accuracy and damage. Okay, so this would be very nice for making sure that we hit. Constant practice is passive, and it says makes the distance penalty to accuracy 2 times less impactful. So it's 2% less accuracy per tile down to 1%. And then there's a passive effect, which gives you just 3% accuracy and minus 2.5% to cooldowns for this ability tree. There's Thrift, which makes your bolts break less often, which is pretty nice. It also gives you less fumble chance. And then there is Distracting Shot. So it increases your dodge chance up to 100% and allows retreat up to 2 tiles away. And so you use this. It has a range of 2. And then after you take a shot with 25 less percent damage, 25% less damage, and 25% less accuracy at the enemy closest to the original location. So this is going to be our escape method, I suppose. So we're going to take the 2 active abilities to start out. Taking aim and Distracting Shot. The other abilities are good, and we'll try to get those when we level up, but being able to escape is very important, and being able to hit also seems quite important. Okay? So we're going to go up here, and let's see. Let me just go ahead and buy the brandy and give it to this guy to do the first quest. So our buddy out here wants brandy, and we say deal, and we say I finish your task, and boom, we get that. Take care. Alright, and we can go down here, and let's see. Yes, we did it. So the first quest rotates, and this time our good buddy Bert has not been kidnapped with this game. So yeah, we'll stick with him. And show me your wares. And he is indeed selling a identification scroll, which we want for the necklace. So we can go ahead and just buy that. Let's see if he has anything else that's reasonable. He has a splint. He has a ring here that is boost to experience. Man, it's not that great. He does, though, have a bow amulet. Honestly, that's probably going to be better than what we have, but that's nice to see. Okay, fantastic. And he has a regular ring, which now we don't need that. All right, let's go ahead then and use this on this necklace. And this is incredible. So it gives us crit chance, efficiency, bleed resistance, and 5 health. So quite good. We'll take it. All right, let's go up here and talk to the Elder. And I'm just going to progress the quest, and I'm going to see what contract he wants us to do right away. And he wants us to do Alchemy Kit, and we're just going to not do this right now. All right, I'm going to level up a little bit first. But I'm going to explore what we got into with our character last time. That actually turned out to be quite beneficial until the whole trap killed us thing. Alright, so let's get the quest here. And see if he's selling us anything that we might want. He probably is not, and he's not. We're going to want to buy some better arrows. Or at the very least, some more arrows. Alright. And let's get this dude's quest and check out his wares. We might want to buy a quiver. Alright, so he does sell a quiver, but it would take all of our money. We also might really want a throwing net, and I think I'm going to buy one. Just so I can run away. This hat does give you a little boost to accuracy, so that's kind of tempting, but I don't have a horrible amount of money to splash around, and I need my arrows pretty badly to survive. So let's talk to our buddy over here. Uh-huh. And, let's see. I see you're not bound to the Elder. Right. And what are you selling? Alright. So he is selling us, bodkin arrows, which do less damage but give you more range and have more accuracy. And he also sells you broadhead arrows, which, have less range and more damage. And the terrible leaf-shaped arrows that have no real benefit at all. So, looking at the list... I'm going to buy bodkin arrows. And have no money. We'll get the quest from the herbalist, and we're going to just immediately get to hunting. I'm going to equip the bodkin arrows. I love having a boost to accuracy and extra range. Just one more tile that we get to shoot, providing that our vision is commensurate with our range. Alright, so I'm going to ask him for his quest and deal. Alright. So let's see. Take a look at the map. Okay, here's the road. We're just going to follow the road, look for the herbs, and I'm going to just try to fight ruffians that we find. So here's agrimony and fleawort right away. We're going to look for ruffians to fight for the blacksmith's quest and experience. And we're also going to look for points of interest for experience. And I'm going to explore more dungeons if I can get in them. So we need fleawort, spearmint, and agrimony. That's actually, look at that. That's a clean strike right there. We got all three in the first, 10 yards outside of town. That is tremendous. What's up, dude? I've finished your task. All right. Take care. We got the healing salve. Okay. All right, we've spotted an enemy. Or so he says. Now, I don't see it. So it's interesting, how I've been alerted to an enemy, but, I don't know where it is. So I'm going to step over. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to practice. I'm going to take aim. All right, and we're just going to shoot this guy. So this is interesting because I'm used to a crossbow, but you don't need to obviously reload, which is great. But I'm missing all the time. All right, so let's try distracting shot. Okay, and we're just going to move over here to get away from this guy. That didn't work. All right. Oh, dear. Okay. How hurt are you? He's really not even that hurt. All right. So at this point, I'm just fighting somebody with my knife, which is not ideal. Okay, but now I can switch. Oh, he wants to quit. Okay, I was going to do distracting shot. Take aim. Shoot. Oof, I'm bad. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So I still miss all of the time. So we're going to have to get over this initial hurdle of being god-awful. Pick up all of our arrows. So that could have gone really badly. He did have an amulet. They, of course, had flails, which are of no use to us. Alright. So let's check out our character's health situation. We got hit in the head pretty badly, but we should be okay otherwise. Yeah, maybe it's something we can sell. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just rest up. I tell you what, though, it gives me pause about this character. I did what I thought I could do, which is hit, and it didn't happen. Maybe I need to take aim every turn. I mean, it's better than just missing every time. I'm going to do distracting shot. And he died from bleeding out. Okay, yeah, that worked better. Just firing randomly didn't seem to work. Okay, so I'm back after a short break, and I've been thinking about this ranged character and, you know, trying to expedite the start process. And at first I was woefully unimpressed with my ranged abilities, but that's just because I didn't understand how to use them fully, and this is great for doing science and learning exactly what we should be doing. So take aim is something we're going to be using all the time. I mean, it only takes 4 energy. It does take a turn, but because they're so far away, if you can be almost guaranteeing a hit, it's going to be worth it. Moreover, distracting shot, I'm going to look at the combat log a little closer, or just try to pay attention to the damage a little closer, because I don't see the shot going into effect. It says we dodge, we retreat up to 2 tiles away, and then we take a shot at the original location. So let's see if we're getting that hit in. But either way, another thing to observe is how fast we're mulching arrows, and I've actually managed to keep 19 of my 20 bodkin arrows so far, and that's definitely nice. It's not the most convenient thing in the world to have to pick up all of your arrows after you fight, but what can you do? Now, there is a guy down here, a thug who is unaware and on the road, so we can take aim, and, oh, it's a waste, isn't it? Yes. So I needed to take aim when I was within range. I'll do it now, and shoot, take aim, shoot, take aim, shoot, and got him. So in that case, max range, unaware, gave us an extra turn to take aim. We were able to annihilate that guy. And using the energy from take aim is just not a big deal at all. So that's a good thing to see. Also, the arrows all stacked up that time, which meant it was very easy to retrieve. Now, this guy has some flatbread, which is fantastic. And, you know, as we get more accurate, things are going to be great. We can also start experimenting with the broadhead arrows that, you know, have a little bit less accuracy, but perhaps do more damage, and see if those are more favorable for us. So just all kinds of fun science to do, but now we're getting into the swing of it. I also think that it's very, very likely that basically, you know, you get the hand icon on that butterfly. Doesn't look like I can gather it at the moment. I'm going to need to have some nice melee stuff to finish people off, perhaps, if they get close. So I will decide on what we want to use for our weapon there. We do have training with this character in axes, daggers, two-handed axes, and stabs. So, you know, I mean, if we switched over to some massive two-handed axe just to get that killing blow, that might not be a bad idea. All right. So I'm going to look at the map, and indeed, we did find a point of interest. That's exactly what I was looking for. And we're just going to walk nice and slowly on down the road, seeing if we can, locate a guy like this. Unfortunately, he's got a flail. Okay, so we're going to distract and move. There we go. We got the shot. So good. So at that time, the shot hit. It's very possible that previously the shots were just missing. Okay, we got the guy easily. Pick up our arrows. And this guy is too far away, so let's move into range and take aim. This should be easy because he's so far away. Yeah. Now, it'll be interesting to see how dungeon diving goes if we can't exploit our range, but I think we also just, you know, because we weren't using taking aim on some of those first encounters and we were missing, the fight just got out of hand. All right. So let's just kind of step in, this guy's aware, and here we go. Yeah, I mean, we're doing a ton of damage. Great. You can see we're, you know, just very quickly moving up. Oh, he's got a cleaver. You love to see that. He wants us to cough up the money. Oh, we missed. Oh, that's a bad beginning. Oh, we missed twice. 3 times. Now all of a sudden, we decided that we wanted to miss. Okay, I'm going to switch. And we're just going to try to fight this guy off. There we go. So that's ugly. That's what happens when we miss. So in that case, obviously we want to boost our perception. And, you know, the bodkin arrows are much more attractive because they have that accuracy boost. So it's when you miss that you have to walk around like a chump, doing a walk of shame to collect your ammo. And that makes sense, right? It is a shameful thing to miss as somebody who prides themselves on accuracy. But as it is, you know, looking at skills, I do not think I'm going to take a weapon skill right now. I think we're going to try to get all the range skills and then think about, you know, we start with athletics. Think about something like disengage, perhaps to escape with. Yeah, disengage is great, and then interesting. Elusiveness, not bad, but we could also pick up, let's see if there's... That's not bad. Right. Wow. I mean, this isn't bad just for crit and accuracy. So we can cauterize wounds. So we start with some more survival stuff. So we probably want to, you know, tailor this once we learn it to our hotbar. It's a possibility. All right. I'll probably take the passive range skills, but it's nice to know. Okay, we got an ambush, so somebody's coming. Where are they coming from? Oh, you said ambush. Over here? There they are. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got the shot. He's bandaging. Alright, what's your health like? 9%? Okay. Nah, that was a mistake. Ah, we got the retaliation. We countered. Homemade sword. Yeah, I shouldn't fire when I'm in melee. It's just not worth it. I was hoping just to, get a quick hit on him, but... it's a little foolish, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So what's our point of interest? Did we get there yet? It should be on this screen. Alright. Homemade sword, battle cleaver, homemade sword. So we have enough to turn in the Smith's quest if we like. Which we might, but I'm going to keep going here and I'm going to check out what this point of interest is. It'd be nice to find the lathe or whatever. Oh boy, yep, here it is. Although I walked too far toward this guy. There you go. Yeah. How about that? That's about as good as it's going to get. Here, sort this stuff up. Oh, pish posh. We've got enough space. Here, drop it up. And then sort the inventory and then pick it up. So you can't auto sort by pushing T if you're holding something in your hand. You got to kind of drop it. But anyway, here we go. So we know this cart. We know it well. We'll take the plane. It's not a lathe. It's a plane. And take all of this. We can't fit the rope at the moment. So what I'm actually going to do... this is garbage. And I need to eat anyway. There you go. And anything else that's good? Another rope. Okay. We can fit a rope. Great. Alright, now we're going back to town. Turn in 2 quests. Alright, and we're going to just scroll it. Tremendous. We'll get enough money. Oh, here's a ruffian out and about. Alright. No more missing. There you go. Yeah, we did fire it. Oh boy. Okay. There you go. Crit the guy's head. Alright. Hey, I missed an arrow back here. That's embarrassing. 330 out of 500. Take it. Alright, and go all the way up. Hopefully there's no more riffraff on the road, but you just never know. Oh, there is somebody. Let's go get him. Honestly, I want the experience. Is that an animal? It was moving really rapidly. Alright. We don't want an animal. Not today. Alright, great. Well, that was... It was beautiful. That's what it was. Now, it might be too late to turn any of this stuff in. People might have gone home for the day. Which, alright, but they usually are in the inn anyway. So, Let's go there, get a room. The hunter's not here for us, alas. Alright, so let us go talk. And J-Bar is here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe it's not the right time. Here we go. I found your plane. Awesome. Oh, inventory full. Alright, and... Three falcons, cleavers, or homemade swords. I have everything. Maybe he just won't do it because... Yeah, he won't do it because he can't sell right now, I suppose. No worries. Well, speaking of selling, let's go ahead and make some trades. Show me your wares. Let me sell this rope to this guy, these nails. Eat those berries. How much you gonna give me for this garbage amulet? 10? Could probably get better. Alright, I'll sell these nails to you. And then let's go ahead and buy a room. Alright, and let's get our mead. Don't want to forget that. You know, yeah, that's what the point of interest was. Great. Was the wagon. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and, for the time being, throw in some of this extra stuff that I don't quite need. There you go. Looks pretty good. And let's rest until, 8 a.m. Magnificent. Alright, let's go turn in the Smith's quest and also think about if there's anything we want to do. Do we want to buy more arrows? I finished your task. Awesome. Show me your wares. I'll sell you that garbage, and he'll give me even less for it. Well, okay. Let's see what Bert's got in stock. There you go, 12. Good man. Alright. Same stuff. Okay. I'm fine with what I've got. To be perfectly honest. Let's go ahead and drink. Start the day right. Collect some water. Fill up our canteen. And... got 345 crowns. Kind of want to buy a quiver. Oh, let's see, he's selling a 2-stack quiver. Great. I'll buy it. It'll just free up inventory space for me, which is pretty good. Is there a good belt that you have? Fumble chance, pain, fumble chance, energy. Yeah, kind of, but nothing super tremendous. We'll have to go find some better stuff. I'm not over the moon about that, but I am happy to get a quiver and open it and just kind of throw those in there. Great. All right. So let's go exploring over here. So now we have a quiver, and let's see. So we are currently, there we go. I'm going to open this up, and we should be firing bodkin right now, but we're going to make a note and be sure that we're firing in the right direction with the right arrows. I want to use my bodkin. So we did lose 8, and that's going to be a thing where we're going to have to just kind of try to keep our stock high or just be able to afford them. But if we get the 50% less mulch, that should be plenty of arrows. Alright, so as we wander out, we see a fork in the road. I'm going to go to the south, actually, and just follow the road and see if we can find another point of interest for our character. In my experience, the woods are only meh for finding brigands. Usually on these open highways is where they like to cause trouble. Alright, and as I move to the west, we don't yet see a point of interest. Alright, we're going to roll through here. And we'll just kind of move down. Oh, here we go. Double trouble. Alright, this actually might be really challenging, depending on... We are firing our bodkin arrows. If we can get some good hits in. How's this guy doing? 20%? Okay. He's dead. Great. Switch over. Step. Darn, this guy doesn't see us. I mean, that's good for us, to be honest. I should have done distracting shot right there, but we got him. Alright, so we got a little money. Pretty much everything that they have is garbage. These flails, anyway, but the experience is not garbage. Alright. And we can also just check to see... Ooh, looks like we might find a nice point of interest here eventually. Or at least get some experience. Alright, so we'll just keep curling around with the road. We're hungry. Yeah, I'll eat that. Should have sold the oil to Bert. Hopefully he'll buy it when we get back. Alright, indeed. Uh-huh. Alright, so we got 105 experience for finding the corrupted vault, and it is indeed wide open. Now this could be really challenging for us, so I don't know if we're like super excited about going there. We only need 1 experience point to level up, so let's just poke our head in and see if there's like 1 mouse or bat or something. Alright, so immediately I pushed 1 to search for traps, and we immediately found a spike trap. Remember how we died last time? We're going to try to avoid being foolish if we can. There we go. Level up. That's all I wanted. Alright, we're going to leave. So, the beautiful thing about Examined Surroundings, which the game defaultly maps to the key 1, is it reveals all traps and secret passages within vision with 100% accuracy. So as long as you remember to do it, it is your friend. Alright, we leveled up. So we can go ahead and get a stat point, and we're going to throw it in perception to boost our accuracy. Okay. And then we're going to go to skills. And I'm going to go to our bread and butter, which is our ranged skills. And do we want constant practice, which means we just get a 3% boost to accuracy and the distance accuracy penalty is reduced by 50%, or do we want thrift? And I think that this is superior. So the reason I'm choosing this is because I'd rather hit and be alive than save money. Like right now, this will be good, and it does give you a minus 5% fumble chance, which is nice, but we don't need that so much right now. That's going to be good, and I'm going to get it eventually, but right now I want accuracy as much as possible, because when we miss is when we die. So we did it. We made it to level 2, and we completed most of the quests in the village, and we did it really quickly. So we're speeding up our pace with which we work through the beginning game content, like trying to hone a path for doing that. And we have really gotten better with the ranged character, understanding that it's something where we want to use taking aim as much as possible and distracting shot to escape and sometimes get a lucky hit in, and then switch to a melee weapon when they get into range to finish the job if necessary. So we're definitely making some good progress, and I'm having fun with this character. Everyone, I hope this has been informative as we learn new character types and, refine our process for starting. Take care.